Hi, my name is Dr. Raja Adnan Ahmed and I'm a psychiatrist and I work in UK. This video is to answer a very common question I get from the international medical graduate doctors who come to UK on a spouse visa who do not yet have GMC registration, or if they have GMC registration, they haven't yet found a job. So they ask me that, while we are waiting to start a job as a doctor or while we are waiting to pass our exams to get GMC license, what kind of jobs we can do. So this video will cover some of the common jobs which we call this in support roles in the health sector or low skill jobs in the health sector which does not require GMC registration for you to do. So just to clarify, if you are on a spouse visa, which means that you came to UK via your husband or wife who actually got a tier 2 or healthcare visa, then you will get what we call a spouse visa, and on that spouse visa you are actually allowed to work in UK. But this is to explain what kind of jobs are available in health sector which you can do. So I'll talk about four different types of job. Number one is the what we call the healthcare support worker or the care worker. This is in the care industry, which can be in a care home or in NHS hospital. The next one would be around pharmacy. So a job as a pharmacy assistant. So a pharmacy is run by a pharmacist, which is a trained individual who's gone and done in university qualifications. But then they can have some assistants who actually help them in running the pharmacy, and those sort of jobs can also be available to doctors who does not have GMC registration and still waiting to get a job. And next, third job, I will talk about the phlebotomist, which is normally a job within a hospital to bleed and take blood samples. And the fourth job I will talk about is the research assistant job, which is usually available via the universities within UK. So just to show you how to find those jobs and which websites to look for, I'll give you some example and I will share my screen to show you how to find a healthcare support worker job, how to find a pharmacy assistant job, how to find a job as a phlebotomist and research assistant. And I'll be sharing my screen and you'll be able to see some of the websites and then you can do your own search. And so let us first talk about the healthcare support worker job. So as I said, healthcare support workers are the support workers which are helping the nurses and the staff on the wards, and they also work in care homes and other care settings as well. So first I'll take you through the NHS jobs website, which is where most of the jobs of NHS are advertised. If you click on the NHS jobs, simply on internet, you can just find this NHS jobs website, very easy to find. You click on that, apply for jobs, search for jobs, you click that. And then here you can simply, they will ask you, what are you searching for? You write healthcare support worker. Where means that, if you can put your own, wherever you're living, the postcode or the town name of the town. So if you want to find employment near you, near that area. But if you want to, we'll do a more wider search. If you just search this term, healthcare support worker, and you will find, this showing me 16,000 jobs, but, not all of them would be suitable. But you can see, this healthcare support worker. So many jobs are available. They are almost always available. There is a shortage of healthcare support staff. So you will be able to find that. So this one, for example, is in Wales, and they're telling you the salary as well. What will you get? You click on that, you can simply apply for jobs. There will be a tab to apply. Sometimes they ask for a CV directly to be sent rather than an application form. There will be a name of um somebody who is involved in that recruitment if you want to contact them. And this advert will have the simple information around what is expected of this job and what is essential criteria and all that. So, these sort of jobs, this is a support level job. Similarly, if you go on NHS Scotland website, so if you are living in Scotland, you can just simply search NHS Scotland recruitment. You will come to this website. You click on this website, live vacancies. You click on that, and it will take to this page. And then again, you can put the term healthcare support worker here, what you're looking for, and there's some other options as well if you want to filter around. So you click on that, and then you'll see healthcare support worker jobs will all come up. Depending on if you're living in Scotland and how far is this from you, you'll find a lot of healthcare support worker jobs within different departments of a hospital, within different subspecialties. And, as I said, these jobs are not just in hospital, they can also be in the nursing homes and can also be in care homes and uh, other settings outside the hospital. So I'll take you to the third website. So if you want to work outside the hospital, so I've put a search term here called care companies in Cardiff. I put Cardiff here because otherwise it will just give us too many names. Because I live in Wales, so I'm just trying to search it near my house. So wherever you're living in UK, you can put your city's name and then find out what are the common and known care companies or known care homes around you. So it will give you some lists. So for example, if I click on this one, homecare.com.co.uk, they are recruiting for different jobs. Here you will find a tab for vacancies, job search here. And you will see here care and support worker, and they had around 1,600 vacancies. If you click on that, they will come up as a care assistant job, care support worker job. So all of these jobs are available if somebody is interested in doing them and filling up the gaps found on their CV to show that they were working in the care sector. So the next job I'll talk you through is the pharmacy assistant job or a support role within the pharmacy. So again, a lot of people contact me and say that we don't like the idea of working as a care worker or healthcare support worker within the hospital because we are doctors and it's something that we don't feel comfortable with. So, you can, if you don't like that, you can work in the pharmacy roles, which is actually a little bit away from the main wards and the main hustle and bustle of a hospital. So pharmacies are run within the NHS hospitals as well, and then you will have some private companies also running the pharmacy. So you can find job roles within them. First, we'll talk about the NHS jobs again, the same website which I showed you for healthcare support workers. Go on the NHS jobs website, apply for jobs, go for search, and here you're searching for pharmacy assistant. And then if you want to put where you live and all that to find a job near you, that's fine, but we will do a wider search. If you click the search, you'll see around 3,000 jobs is showing pharmacist assistant in different hospitals, name of the hospitals, so the trust you can see that there as well, and the salary they're offering. So, if you click on any of them, you will find the how to apply for the job, what does the job role includes, and what is the expectation from you. So this is one way of searching for pharmacy assistant job, and this is something you can do, which can sometimes help you to also keep your knowledge up to date because you are dealing with that things related to medicine. So next thing, this is the way to find it on the NHS jobs website. If you're living in NHS Scotland, you can find it through them as well. So as I said, pharmacies are not just run within the hospital, they are community pharmacies as well, which you will find on the high streets, in the town centers and other places as well. And they're sometimes run by private companies as well. So if you go on internet, I've done a simple search here, names of the pharmacy chains in UK. So you can see a big list comes here. Asda, which is a supermarket, has a pharmacy chain as well. Within Asda supermarket, you'll find Boots is a very famous pharmacy chain. Lloyd's is a very famous pharmacy chain. Then Morrison's, which is a supermarket. Superdrug is another pharmacy chain. So you will find all these places are having their own pharmacies, and within those pharmacies, there will be assistance role available. So I'll take you through the Boots website. Then, how do you approach them and how do you find jobs on the Boots website? So this is simple search, Boot Pharmacy Recruitment, and it will come to this. If you go in this website, you'll say pharmacy jobs, so it will say currently they are recruiting 700 vacancies. And here you can put in the search term if you like, what you're looking for. But you can simply look for the jobs as well. If you like to read about other jobs, they'll have pharmacist jobs, pharmacy support workers, and all that. So we will put pharmacy assistant here to see if this will give us some results. You can see that they've given you some results here around the pharmacy support roles. And you can click on these roles to see if this is suitable for you, and then see if this is something you want to do. So this will be, Boots is not generally not based in hospitals, they are based in the community, in the town centers, in the shopping areas and all that. Likewise, as I said, this is just Boots. There are other lists here: Asda Pharmacy, Lloyd's Pharmacy, Superdrug Pharmacy. So all of these pharmacies will have their websites. You can go on the website, find their recruitment page or recruitment link, and go there and look for support roles. And then you will be able to find a pharmacy assistant job or pharmacy support role job. The third job, which is support role, I'll talk about a job called phlebotomist. And phlebotomist is somebody who take the blood samples from in the hospital, usually from the hospital patient. So, for example, if you're working on a ward and you request some routine bloods, patients who have full blood count, UNEs, LFTs, you can, in some hospital, there's a system that you can actually leave a form and the phlebotomist will come on their rounds and then pick up those form and bleed those individuals and take those blood samples. So this is something that you can also do as a support role, and you don't need that much of a training. If you apply for a phlebotomist job, sometimes they request you to attend some training, but if you tell them that you are already a doctor, you have done this blood sampling in the past, they will also use that experience as well. So again, I'll show you how to find those jobs. Simply go to NHS jobs website, search for jobs, and then put the term phlebotomist here, and you click search, and then you will see 73 jobs have come up, phlebotomists in different areas. This is in the medical practice, which means that phlebotomist jobs are not just in hospitals. Sometimes surgeries, which is the establishment where GPs are working, the general practice, the primary care, they are also recruiting. This is again for another surgery. This one is for hospital, and then this one again seems like a surgery as well. So, you can see you can actually find those jobs. If you click on them, you will find how to apply for these jobs, what is required. And then this is one of the jobs which I've seen some of the doctors who are waiting for their GMC registration or who are on the spouse visa, who have the right to work in UK, can do that. So this is another job to consider. The fourth thing I'll share with you are the research assistant job or the support role in research. They are available also via different British universities, and a lot of doctors who feel that, working in a hospital as a healthcare support worker is something that they might not enjoy, or working in a pharmacy or as a phlebotomist, they want to do something in the field of research. This can also help to improve their CV as well. So research assistant jobs, generally speaking, will pay a little bit more than the support roles, which we have already talked about, the healthcare support worker, the pharmacy assistant. But these jobs are also a little bit difficult to get as well, because there is a competition. Quite a lot of people are applying for them. So the way to look for them is to go to the university website. Now, again, understand we have NHS, which is different from the universities. Universities are different independent organizations, and they are doing mostly the research work. And then if you go on the university website, you will always find universities, especially the ones which are linked to the medical school, the ones which has medical school. If you go on the website, they will find a vacancy section. So like I'm taking you to the website of Cardiff University. I've simply searched here Cardiff University vacancies. Cardiff is the biggest city in Wales, and we have a medical school. I know about this because I have worked in Cardiff University myself. So these are vacancies here. So now it is showing you what kind of vacancies you're looking for, asking for you clinical vacancies, academic vacancy. If you go on the academic vacancy side, then it will show you different roles. So if you click on the all show me vacancies. So it is showing you roles here, research assistant, but you can see, because this university is linked with different departments. This is not somebody who's a doctor, it's somebody for School of Engineering. So if you keep going down, you will find you might be able to find some research. See, this job, research associate, is in School of Medicine. Likewise, if you keep looking on these websites, you will find a research assistant job, which you will be able to apply. As I said, these jobs will be paid, but they are a little bit harder to get, because this is something a lot of people are applying for. But this is just one university. If you go to, for example, this is Manchester University, which we know also has a medical school. So if you go on the jobs in Manchester University, Here you can search for vacancies. You can look for research assistant job, or uh, search here, search them. I put it here in research assistant, and then it will come up with these jobs: research assistant, development automated approaches to studying microbiology community. So you can see that there is salary advertised there as well. Research assistant in health economics. Again, this is another one uh, you can consider. So these jobs, as you say, can see that their salary range is a little bit higher than what you are getting in support roles within the hospital. So you can simply do a search on internet. I've done a very simple search: universities with medical schools in UK, and it will give you a list, for all the universities which has medical schools attached to them. You can find name of the university. You can go to their website. You can search for jobs on that particular website, and you might be able to find a good research assistant job on an ongoing research or ongoing uh, thing that is already happening in that university, and that can also pay you well as well if you are somebody who's looking for that kind of job, and also may also help you to improve your CV as well. So thank you very much for listening to me. I'll stop sharing my screen now. There's one more thing to also clarify. You don't need to be a doctor to do this job. So if you are a spouse and of a doctor who come to UK and you don't have MBBS yourself, you can still do this job. So these jobs are not for MBBS doctors. They are actually what we call low skilled or support roles. So anybody with a simple qualification or college qualification can actually train to do these jobs as well. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope this was useful. And I hope using the websites I showed you, you will be able to identify those jobs and you will be able to find them. Best of luck.